Okay, all right, guys. Good evening, everybody. So, we thank God for this weekend and stuff. In the last class, I explained about the trading sessions and I explained some things. So, I want you guys to give me what is it called? I want you guys to give me what I've explained to you guys. Like, give me a brief explanation before we continue the class. So, please, if you were in the last class, just unmute yourself and say something. Let's not waste our time, please.
Yes, you can hear you.
Mr. Adam, please mute yourself.
Can't hear you. I'm hearing you faintly. Oh.
Can you hear me now?
I, I can't hear you.
Please, who else can't hear me? You should probably increase your volume from there.
You talked about the forex trading sessions.
All right. Like, what were the stuffs we talked about exactly? Like, give me a little breakdown before we start today's class. Because today's class will be actually based on what we've talked about earlier. So you guys have to just have the full understanding. Mr. Wisdom, you are raising up your hand. Just unmute yourself and say something.
I can hear you now.
All right, thank you. Mr. Wisdom, if you have anything to say, just unmute yourself and say something. Please, let's not waste our time. I'm waiting, please. I'm waiting. Because I want someone to say something before we continue
Sorry.
today's class.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get the question. I just came in.
All right. I said in the last class, we talked about some things like trading sessions and the likes. So I want you guys to just give me a brief explanation of what we talked about in the last class before we start today's class. So that's what I'm actually waiting for. I'm waiting. Oh.
Oh, I'm not sure I was in the last class, but the last class I attended, it was how to open a trade, how to set stop loss, take profit, and all. That was the last class I attended.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that was the last class where we talked about MetaTrader and stuff, right?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said that was the last class we talked about MetaTrader that I was sharing my screen with you guys, right?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
were you able to like open the trade, close the trade, and you were able to perfect everything that was taught?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Without further ado, please let's just jump into today's class. So basically, today what we'll be talking about is support and resistance. I know that is where things start getting interesting for beginner traders. So it's actually very simple. I will always tell you that. So now, please, I will give you some explanations now. The basic explanation of how support and resistance looks like. You understand? So that is like the the basis of how it looks like. So that is like the foundation you are going to build the idea on. It's very, very simple. Now, these two things I've drawn right here, this first one and this second one, they are both support. Please, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
All right, all right. Thank you very much. So these two things I've drawn right here, they are the supports. You understand? Let me even put it there. Let me indicate it. They are support. Now, many traders, or let me say some traders, they trade off of support and resistance only. That's just the strategy they use. Just support and resistance. Just support and resistance. Understand? Why some other traders combine it with supply and demand, and some other strategies like that. Understand? But basically, this is what we call support. It either looks like a big A or a big V with a sharp tip. Let me just put it that way. I'll call it sharp because when you change it to line chart, you understand what I'm talking about. So now I said it looks like this, right? Now I'll give you an example right now. This point right here, this point right here is a support. This point right here is a support. This point right here is a support. You understand? And some other
Sorry, I can't
supports
see where
like,
you're pointing.
sir,
I said I can't see where you're pointing on the screen.
where I'm shading, like that place where I
Yes,
placed
okay,
the
okay.
rectangle,
It's not showing actually. It's
is
not saying. You're not saying it.
you can't see it.
Okay, it's saying now. Just came on now.
All right, can you see it now? Hello, sir, can you see it now?
Yes,
All right, very good.
yes. Now is
Okay, let me just continue. So now I said, please make sure you are putting down something. The way you are going to know a good support is with the sharp edge, like the sharp tip. It's either A, like a forming A shape or V shape. Now, these three places I've highlighted, I'll change it to the line charts now, and um I'll show you what I mean. I hope you guys can still see my screen, right? Hello.
yes, we can see it.
All right. So now, as you can see now, I've changed it to the line charts. You can see it is very very sharp. This tip right here, this tip, it is very sharp. This other one is very sharp. As you can see, this V is forming a good V. You understand? It's not like all these ones that they are not so straight. You understand? So now you can see support at any time frame: 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, weekly, monthly, any time frame. So whatsoever, you can see support. Now, to determine the kind of good support you are looking for, you will check it in the good, like you check it from the time frame. You can't compare the support you are seeing on the 5 minutes time frame to support you are seeing on the 30 minutes time frame. I can't compare. You can't compare what you are seeing on the 30 minutes time frame to what you are seeing on H4 time frame. You know it is stronger than each other. The higher the time frame, the stronger the support. You understand? Put that down. The higher the time frame, the stronger the support. You understand? Now, I will explain what I mean now. How to I said it earlier that some traders trade off of support and resistance. Let me explain what I mean. Now, this is a support here. This is another support. This is how it is being done. When price trades into, like when price comes down like this and goes up, it forms a support right here, right? Good. When it goes up and is coming down, two things can happen when price reaches a support zone. You understand? Two things can happen. It either bounces off the support zone or it breaks it. You understand? It's very simple. This is an analogy here. Price came down, it formed this support right here. Price went up, formed another support. Price came down to this former support, this former one. If you can't see what I'm highlighting, please let me know. Please let me know, because this is very very important. Very 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 important. Price came back to this support zone and it bounced off. It went up again. So for some traders that trades supports and resistance only, What they will just do is they will just place a buy limit here. I'm coming. So they will just place buy limits at this point right here. You understand? Then once the price reverses into this support zone, the buy limits will be triggered and boom, they will be going up. So um most of the times they target the recent high. So right here, if they target this recent high, that will be about 80 pips. So this is about 80 pips. Now, I told you this is a support right here. This is another support. Price traded into this support again, then it bounces off to this support. Now, I know you will be like, when there's support here, there's support here. Like when there's support here, there's support here, there's support here, there's support here. You'll be like, okay, market will just keep going up, coming down, going up, coming down, forming consolidation. Yeah. Sometimes market does that. You understand? Market can do that. You understand? And most of the time, when the market is doing that, you see that it is forming flag pattern. Don't worry, we'll still talk about flag pattern. So now, this is the secret code to it. This is the secret code, and I want you guys to put it down. If you are with your writing material, please make sure you put this down. The more price hits a support zone, the more it gets weaker. You understand? Irrespective of the time frame, irrespective. So make sure you are putting that down. The more price hits a support zone, the more it gets weaker. You understand? Now, let me explain what I mean. This is the first support
Please,
from.
can you say that again? Sorry,
All right, no
it's
problem.
kind of breaking.
Okay, I said the more price hits a support zone, the more it gets weaker. Do you get it now, sir?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
All right. Let's continue. So now, I said if it hits a support zone, it gets weaker, right? Fine. Now let me explain what I mean.
Sorry. Is it the price that's getting weaker?
No, the support zone, support. So
Okay, sir.
okay, very good. So now let me quickly tell you something. Support zone is not just a price, like it is not just a single line. It is a zone. You understand? Let me explain what I mean by that. I can't just like, if I want to highlight this thing now, I can't just say this is my support, like just this place that I've highlighted. No, I can't say that. Support can be as big as this, like this zone. In fact, you can even bring it down. It is a zone. It is not just a point. It is a zone. That market, you are expecting price to reverse from that zone. So market can actually dip, like come down to the lowest point of that zone before reversing. You understand? Or it can even just enter that zone a little, then reverse. You understand? So market is just dynamic. So let me continue what I was explaining. So I said the more it eats it, the more it gets weaker. This is the first zone where we're expecting price to eat before we buy. Okay, fine. Market went up, formed another support. So this is support one, support two. Let me label that for vivid explanation. So this is support one. Please, I hope you guys can see my screen, what I'm trying to label. I want to make sure you guys are following back to back. Support two.
Yes, we can see it.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So this is our first support, this is our second support. We expect price to eat it and reverse. Now, price came down, eats this first support here. And I told you guys that the more price eats a support zone, the more it gets weaker. Now, we are yet to enter into resistance. Resistance is very simple, but so far you understand support, you won't have any problem. Price hits this support zone, it went up to this previous support, to this second support, hits it again, then came down. Now, normally we'll be like, okay, price will still go back from this point here. Now, price hits this zone again, this second zone. All right. So As I was saying, so okay, very good. So now this is the second support, which price hits actually, then price sold again. You understand? Now, some traders seeing these weak rejections. Do you guys know the meaning of weak rejections, or I should explain that?
Please explain that.
Okay, okay. It's very, very simple. Let me use this as an example. Let's say this thing I'm this let me change the color. So this one, uh you see this line at the tip there, those are the wick. This is the candlestick. Let me label that. This is the candlestick. That's big blue and something. So that is the candlestick. Then that tip at the bottom is the wick. Understand? Is the wick. So put that down in your notes or any thing you're using to write. So that line at the tip is the wick. So if you check the chart now, see, look at this now. This one. See how long the wick is. Although I'm very sure this is Asia session, like New York opening of Asian section, or probably Tokyo sections at the beginning of each new day. This is when brokers usually do this. That's why I told you guys that don't trade at low volatility markets. You understand? So now this is the week. So now on the 30 minutes time frame, seeing all these weak rejections, because actually weak rejections help traders to know if price will actually reverse or stop. You understand? As you can see in this before the price reversed, in this first support, price gave a good weak rejection and a second weak rejection. If you break it down to the 15 minutes time frame, we'll probably see some kind of very nice weak rejections before price started selling. You understand? And also from here, you see some nice weak rejections on the 30 minutes time frame. You understand? So now let's go back to the main something we were talking about. So price traded into the second support, then came down. Now you'll be thinking price will reverse from here too, because it gave us weak rejection. But no, I told you guys, the more price hits it, the more it gets weaker. You understand? So now this support, this initial support and this second support, it has been tested twice. You understand? Sorry, I'm coming. Can you guys see my screen?
No, no, we can't.
Oh, can you see it? Please, if you can see it, let me know so I can continue.
Yes, yes, we can see it now.
All right, please. Anytime you can't see my screen, please let me know, because I'm actually seeing my screen right here, so I don't know if someone else can see it. So now price hits the second support, or let me say the third support, then broke it. It broke it and started coming down, 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 down. Now this is what we call break and retest. Some traders, or let me say many traders, we love trading break and retest. Once price breaks out this stuff, so now if price put this down in your notes, if price reaches a support zone, there are some crucial things that can happen. You understand? Please put this down in your notes. Wait, 95%. 95. Oh fuck.
We can't see your screen and can't hear you.
Sorry, can you see my screen right now? Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
All right. So I told you guys to put what I'm about to say now. I told you guys to put it down. It is very, very important. That's yeah. So put this down, please. When price reaches a support zone, there are some things that can happen. Now, three things can happen when price reaches a support zone. The first thing is there can be reversal. Let me put it down. Please, are you guys putting down something? I said the number one thing is there can be reversal. The second thing, okay, very good. So now I said three things can happen when price reaches a support zone. So the first thing is there can be reversal, there can be fake out, or breakout. So the first thing, reversal. Second thing, fake out. Third thing, breakout. You understand? Now let me explain it. What happened right here when price reached when price hit this support zone and went back up? This is reversal. So price respected this support and reversed. Now fake out is when price actually came down. You know I told you support is a zone. Support is a zone. If price actually came down and keeps going down, 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 you'll be like, okay, the market has, or let me say the price has broken that support zone. We should just be expecting a breakout from there. Then price actually now reversed up to the normal direction we were expecting it at first. So that is what we call fake out. So price deceived us, you understand? So if someone had actually taken a reversal trade, the person would have lost thinking it is a breakout. And if someone else took a breakout trade thinking the price would just keep selling from there instead of buying, the person will also lose depending on. That is where risk management comes in, you understand? So every trade you take, you have to use risk management. Don't worry, we'll still talk about it as we continue the mentorship. So now i've explained um I've explained reversal, fake out, and breakout. So now let me explain breakout. I think I'm here to explain breakout. So now what price did here is breakout. Please, I hope you guys can still hear me, please.
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, let's continue. So what happened here is breakout. So breakout is when market does not respect a support zone. So here we're expecting price to just keep buying again. So price didn't respect it. It just kept selling, 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 and selling. You understand? So that's what we call breakout. So you see, this is a trend line here. Now let me explain something. The fact that I said support is like this doesn't mean it will be rectangle like this. Support can be horizontal and it can be slant. Now let me explain what I mean. What I'm drawing here, this trend line I'm drawing, it is also serving as a support. Understand? A support. You see, price hit this zone, came down, hit this zone here, went up, hit the zone, came down, hit that zone, went up, hit the zone again, came down. So the price is trading with respect. It is conscious of that zone. It is just going up. But you see, overall, it is still bullish. It is still going up. You understand? The overall trend is telling you that okay, I'm going up. Just that I'm going up, coming down, going up, coming down. But my overall trend is still going. It's still telling me that okay, I'm going up. You understand? So that is the simply meaning of support. Now, let me explain what I mean by resistance. I've explained what I mean by support. Now, it is very simple. Resistance is straightforward. Whenever price breaks a support zone, it will become resistance. So what if you've been hearing support become resistance, support become resistance? This is just a simple analogy. This is a simple explanation. There's a support. Price tested the support, it didn't respect it, it broke the support. Automatically, that support becomes resistance when price retests that point. When price retests that zone, you understand? So it will become resistance. And I will explain what I mean by that. Now, I told you support is a zone, right? Very good. Let me delete this point. So now, this is our initial zone of support. If we drag it all the way here, now, and price has tested the support right here the first time, respected it, went up. Price came down, broke the support, and kept selling. If price will test this zone again, we'll be talking about resistance. So resistance is something that is pushing you. Okay, let's say you want to buy G wagon. That resistance that is pushing you, the sapa. You understand? So let's just put resistance as sapa, like that thing that is restricting you from doing what you feel like doing. Now, price has broken it. We see that price is going up again. Price wants to break this zone and just keep going up. But there's a resistance it has to just respect before it keeps going up. So that's the main reason why I'm saying this push down. Price entered that zone of the former support that has been broken. So here we'll just call it resistance. Understand? I hope you guys understand the meaning of resistance now. So basically, resistance is a support that has been broken and retested. You understand? So that's where we call resistance in. Understand? Please, are you guys following me? Hello, are you guys there?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we're following.
All right. So do you understand the meaning of resistance?
Yes, I.
All right, all right. Mr. Samuel, do you understand the meaning of resistance?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, okay, very, very, very good. I'm impressed. So basically, that is the meaning of support and resistance. Now, let me give you some let me say heads up. The fact that they are saying support and resistance doesn't mean price will always respect it. Price is manipulative, dynamic, good sometimes, very, very bad sometimes, and unique. You understand? For instance, if there was a news event, and okay, fine, sometimes price can actually respect news events, like based on the analysis you've given it, probably support or resistance or stuff like that. And sometimes it won't respect it. So that is why you shouldn't base your trading on the fact that okay, you've seen support and resistance. That's why you have to combine your trading strategy with other things. You understand? With other trading strategies and some other um strategies you combine with support and resistance. Fine, support and resistance, they are very, very powerful, very, very, very powerful. I won't lie to you, they are very powerful if you combine them with other things plus risk management. Understand? So now, uh I'll just put a stop to the class for tonight here. So if you have any question at all, please let me answer your questions now. So this is the time for question and answer. Let me know if you have any question at all. Mr. Samuel, Mr. Adam, Mr. Timileyin, let me know if you have any question.
You don't. I don't have a question.
Okay. What about Mr. Samuel? Is Mr. Samuel with us? Okay.
Yes, I'm with you. I think I had network issue.
All right. No problem. Okay. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, I have no. I'm understanding it.
Okay, okay. All right. Um, since you guys said you have no question. I will give you an assignment which should be submitted before tomorrow night, before the next class. Our next class is tomorrow. So that's when we'll be talking about some other things. Don't worry, don't let me give you that now. So Mr. Timileyin, please mute yourself. Okay. So the assignment I'll be giving you now is, as I've explained, this support and resistance. I won't give you too much assignments. I just want you guys to just make it stick to your brain because it will actually help. You go to your chart, any time frame, any currency pair, just the way I've explained it. Give me 5 examples with screenshot. I mean, you understand? 5 screenshots, examples of where price respected support. That's one. Then number two, 5 examples with screenshots of where price respected resistance. So that's just 10. You understand? Take screenshots by identifying it the way I've done mine on my own chart right now. You label it as support, then resistance, resistance. You give me 5 screenshots each. You can go to any pair, any pair. You understand? Or any time frame, whatever. Just give me 5 screenshots. I just want to make sure you guys understand what I've explained. You understand? So that's just the assignments. Submit it. You can send me the screenshot on WhatsApp and I will check it out and see if there's any correction to make. And if there's no correction, then you are very, very good with it. You understand? So I think that will be all for today's class. So for those that are not online with us today, I'll make the video and
Boss,
publish it in the next few days. I'm not sure it will be tomorrow. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next class. If you have any question at all, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. So, and don't forget, register on my recommended broker, which is Rockwest. Link is in the description, and the link is also in the WhatsApp group. And deposits, trade your funds, and make money and withdraw. You understand? So, I'll see you guys in the next class. Peace.